Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Alright, so those of you who just walk into the video, I'm pretty sure I'm going to just make an assumption that you guys already seen the episode, alright? So that's my assumption. Now, those of you who haven't, you've been warned. This is a review. This is basically going to showcase spoilers for you guys. Anyway, so before I continue with the episode review, I got to say that the animation was extremely disappointing. Other than that, don't get me wrong, the episode itself, where the plot and the storyline, the fight and the fight choreography, it did not disappoint me. Actually, this episode delivered on aspects of the area that I cannot complain about, except for the animation. The reason why I'm complaining about the animation, I'm not expecting the animation to be exactly what it's like in episode 122, but I am expecting the animation to still be up to par. I'm not close to 122, but maybe a little bit, maybe like I say, a little bit below halfway to episode 122, something like that. I mean, the episode wasn't really that good when it comes to the animation, but other than that, I felt the tension. I got drawn in. I got sucked into the fight between Jiren and Vegeta and Goku. So, like I said, that's just my opinion. That's my critic. I guess you could say I'm a harsh critic on it. But if you're gonna show us a bomb ass animation in episode 122, at the very least you could do something a lot better than what they did in episode 123. I understand that making animation is very difficult, but still, I still believe that you should hold it to a certain standards. But that's just my opinion. But let's get rolling with the video. So you see how the episode starts with Goku badly shaken because of what happened to Vegeta. Now, if you guys don't recall what happened to Vegeta in episode 122, watch episode 122 in the end of the video. In the end of the video, Vegeta does the final flash. And when he does the final flash, he thinks he caught Jiren. Jiren was on the floor for a split second. And when he took his eyes off of Jiren, Jiren was gone. And he snuck up on Vegeta, caught Vegeta on this explosive ball key blast, and Vegeta couldn't escape. Blew him up, and then Vegeta's eyes were like grayish pupil type stuff, and he was in critical condition. And the episode translates into episode 123, and that's why Goku was shaken up. But you saw what Jiren did when Vegeta was struggling to get up. Jiren turned his back on him and told him, "Sleep, warrior." Now, Jiren didn't insult Vegeta calling him a warrior. He basically honored him and recognized him as a warrior and praising him for being brave and taking him head on with everything he had. And that's what the Universe 11 Supreme Kai said. He said that he's praising the bravery it took to challenge him with everything he had. So keep in mind that, remember, Jiren is not evil. He's not. If you read the manga, you got more background history on Jiren and what the individual is. He just a hero of justice. He just doesn't take a life. If you guys, okay, the best comparison to be is Batman. Batman is unbeatable, right? He's OP. He doesn't have superpowers, but this dude is brilliant. He has everybody's weakness, all the Justice League weakness, and basically he can lay the smack down on him and smack down anybody. That's just the bottom line. If you guys are not aware of what's going on with DC, we got the comic books and DC Metal. Oh man, you guys need to watch it. All the evil Batmans and everything. I know you guys wondering, like, what is evil Batman? Well, basically, what happens in DC Metal is that they have the Dark Multiverse, and the Dark Multiverse is born through people's nightmares. And right now, the Machine is running through Bruce Wayne, and that's why the Dark Multiverse is still coming to light. So basically, that's why we got evil Bruce Wayne, because of Bruce Wayne's fears. It's basically on his fears. So the Dark Multiverse is created by his fears. All right. I'm getting a little too crazy on it because this is my favorite comic. But another time for another topic on this. But let's get forward with the video. So now after you see that Jiren is like talking, insulting him and everything about that, and Vegeta didn't like that, you see how Zeno. Watch this clip here. I have to use the clip here. Watch this clip. And you see how Zeno copies off Jiren. He's like, "Sleep, warrior." And that's so hilarious. You know what I mean? He even changes his voice. He doesn't hear that kid-like voice in that scene. And it seems to me that now the Omni King definitely took a liking to the Jiren. Both Omni Kings love Jiren. I mean, who can you blame them for that? I mean, Jiren did look like a badass in this episode. I mean, if I was watching and I was the Omni King shit, I'd probably be doing the same thing. I mean, that's just my opinion. But other than that, though, Jiren is a badass. There's no doubt in mind about that. So now going forward after that scene, we move over to Vegeta badly injured, and Jiren wasn't even using his full strength. That's the crazy part, man, is that Vegeta recognized that Jiren wasn't even using his full strength. Jiren didn't even raise his battle power to even tap in to do what he did to Vegeta in episode 122. That shouldn't be a surprise to everyone, but still, it is mind-boggling to me a little bit because the fact that this dude, how much power this dude has. This dude has a lot of power, so it's very scary. It's a very scary thought for what's going to happen to Universe 7. But also, too, I want to touch base on other fights. I like the way episode 123 didn't just only showcase Vegeta and Jiren versus Goku. Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren. They showcase other fights such as Toppo and Toppo, Android 17 and Gohan, as well as Dyspo versus Frieza. And that's what I was hoping for. That not just having the fight intersect with their fight, but have their fight while they intersect a little bit longer than 5 seconds. That's exactly what we got. Because as we seen as the episode was going forward, we saw that Dyspo was still throwing Frieza around. But as to my, as me being expected that nothing was gonna happen to Frieza wasn't hurt. Now it said that Gohan's gonna come to help Frieza. That's what one of the spoilers says, right? And we also see it in the preview. It's no longer a spoiler now. So we watch the preview. He goes on his way to help Frieza. It's not so much that Frieza is going to have a hard time in the sense that he's going to be taking damage from Dyspo. It's the sense that Frieza is not going to be able to catch up with Dyspo's speed. I'm going to call this Dyspo the Universe 11 Flash. If you guys don't know who the Flash is, he's a DC character. He's a speedster. The Flash could run at the speed of light. Same thing with Dyspo. Dyspo is fast enough to create a speed mirage. The speed mirage is a spirit after image. If you guys seen in episode 122, he created an after image of himself, able to move in such high speed that the naked human eye can't see. That's probably going to be what the problem is that Frieza's having. If you see in the preview, which I'm going to go on later on, I'm going to dive into it in the prediction of that preview in episode 124. But we see that little small shot, Frieza goes into Golden Form. And that Golden Form is going to increase his strength, his speed, etc. But I still don't think it's enough if Gohan is forced to have to go in to help Frieza. Now, the thing is that how is Gohan going to do that? I mean, Toppo didn't get eliminated because the reason why I'm bringing this up, if you guys move forward, let's move forward with this. You see 17 and Gohan having real trouble against Toppo, and 17 tells Gohan off. He says, hey, look, man, stop trying to coordinate with me. You and I don't have good chemistry. We never fought together like me and my sister. Well, he didn't say me and my sister, but I'm bringing that up. You saw how Android 17 and 18, their attack was well coordinated. And the simple fact that their attack was well coordinated and you lose one member of your team, you can't really work well with others. You can't really fight well with them. You don't know their fighting style. You don't know the way they think. You don't know how to approach the same way as your partner would. So Gohan would try to be in sync with 17, and that was causing a lot of problems. And as predicted in one of my videos, I mentioned that 17 was going to immobilize Toppo by using a technique in his body, which he did. He used the barrier, and then Gohan goes on top and used the Kamehameha Wave Blast, and he blasts him. And Toppo managed to able to get 17 to break the barrier, and when Gohan did the Kamehameha, 17 was holding on, and Gohan hesitated. So that's what he hesitated. So I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to hold back on that harsh critic that I had on Gohan because I was a little upset. I was like, yo, what's going on with the dude? Why the living hell you going to hesitate when you know that your team is on the line? Sorry, when you know that, yeah, your universe is on the line. But it made a lot of sense. Why? Because Toppo averted the attack. And what happens? You get 17 to get eliminated and Toppo doesn't. You just making yourself lose one member and another member stays in the ring. So smart thinking gonna go on. I'm very proud of him. But now let's go forward. Now toward the end of the episode, this is the main point. The best part of the episode. We see Vegeta struggling, right? So we see Vegeta struggling, and he gets up, but he's not fighting yet. He's not fighting, so that didn't happen yet. We didn't see the new form yet. But Goku gears up and attack, and the bench of Universe 7 starts to question. What is Goku gonna do? How is Goku gonna combat this monster? I was saying the same thing in my head too. I was like, yo, this dude is strong as a motherfucker, man. Like, how in the world Universe 7 is gonna be able to beat this dude? How? How is Goku gonna be able to beat this dude? We know that Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken time 20 don't work. So what is this dude gonna do? Now, this is what's gonna happen. Piccolo and 18 were talking in the bench how Goku was gonna create an opening, right? So granted, so how are we going to create an opening? I was saying the same thing. This dude has almost like an impenetrable defense. There's no way. He's like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather's really good in defense. I'm not talking about he's the best boxer in the world. I'm just saying he's really good in defense. So that's another topic, another competition, something else. You go talk to somebody else on that video. Don't even get on that debate with me who's the best boxer in the world. I don't know boxing like that. But other than that, this dude Jiren, he has like eyes in the back of his head. So there's no way you can create an opening with ease. You can't just casually walk up to somebody and expect to have them have an opening of their fighting stance. That's no way in hell. But here's what pisses me off about Goku. This dude is the dumbest shit when it comes to everything else, right? But he's smart as a fighter. Now, those of you who grew up, we've all known that Goku is stupid, right? To some degree, he is stupid. But in Dragon Ball Z, he was also very serious. He was a little bit, I'll say he was a little bit smarter. Well, that's being a little, that's an understatement. He was much more smarter than what he was in Dragon Ball Super. In Dragon Ball Super, he became completely stupid. And I don't like that, but he's still the fighting genius. So what happens is every time he kept using his instant transmission, he kept dropping key blast, well, key landmine. At first, I didn't know what was going on. We seen it in the preview in episode 122. When episode 122 ended and it showcased the preview of episode 123, we saw those little shiny things around him. And I was like, yo, what's going on? I mean, why is this dude, why is there? And now we see the dude dropping, and then I'm saying, what's going on? And next thing you know, Jiren steps on one of them, and it blows up. I'm like, oh, whoa. I was like, okay, I got you now. But of course, that wasn't going to affect Jiren. That was a little too easy. And of course, Goku does another interesting move. It's funny how this dude uses everybody else's attack, and he doesn't have original attack. I guess you could say one of them he has is the Dragon Fist, but it's not even canon. That's the sad part, dude. Not even canon, man. But it is what it is. But anyway, so going forward, as Goku does the landmine, he throws the Destructual Disc Heal X. And as Goku is about to eliminate Jiren from the ring, he uses the last final of the Destructual Disc, and he cut Jiren off, and he kicked Jiren down out. But of course, Jiren be Jiren like a badass he is. He gets himself back in the ring. But Jiren is not pissed. I mean, this dude is pissed. And if you guys remember in that scene and toward the end, he started to show a hint of his real power. And I gotta tell you guys, I've never seen Goku this shocked. Goku was shocked as hell. He was scared. And I've never seen that. That was actually really nice to see it, because all the time we've always seen Goku overcome his opponents. He's never been scared of his opponent's power. He'll be shocked for a little bit, but man, this dude was shocked. And then here comes the final moment, the best moment of this episode. Goku tells Jiren, I'm not going to back down, and Vegeta stands up. Now, Goku has a scene now that he seems to be at full power. He powers up, but to me, I was like, whatever. I already seen your Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Type 20. Now, watch this scene. This scene definitely took the page out of the playbook of Dragon Ball Z. Vegeta didn't transform because he had that little tingly in his back. I'm still annoyed about that, but whatever, man. I don't give a damn, but that's not the point. But you saw he had the flashback. Cabba, he told Cabba, hey, look, I'm going to revive you lot with the Dragon Ball Super, with the Super Dragon Ball, and I'm going to bring back, and he's like, I need to keep that promise. And through that promise, through that reach that he's doing, he surpassed the Super Saiyan Blue form. Now, we don't know what his Super Saiyan Blue form is. Is it a limit-breaking form? Just how they said it in, I think, Krillin said it. Yeah, Krillin or somebody said it in Universe 7 said that was a limit-breaking form. But the Grand Priest said he even broke through his shell. So does this mean that Vegeta has Ultra Blue? A little bit of combination of Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan Blue? Or this is Super Saiyan Blue that surpasses beyond the Seven Saiyan of a Super Saiyan Blue. So the Super Saiyan Blue 2? Or this is Master Super Saiyan Blue. The name hasn't been official by Toei Animation, so we'll see. So let me know what you guys thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think of this episode? And last but not least, what do you think of Vegeta's new form? Alright? And what's your take on it? Do you think that Goku and Vegeta, as they fight together, have a fighting chance to defeat Jiren? That's all I have for you guys. Thank you for guys watching. Don't forget, tomorrow morning I will be uploading a preview prediction of episode 124. So keep an eye on that on my channel. And to make it easier for you guys, also to subscribe to the channel. And next to that subscribe button, to make it easier, like I said, click on that notification bell. When you click on that notification bell, then I'll update you every time a new content is put onto the channel. Also, too, I'm very active in other social media outlets. I'm active in Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So if you got any questions, message me on there. Tell me your theories and thoughts, whatever the case may be. I'm down to listen to it. Thank you for watching the video. Like I said, I appreciate the love and support, and hope you have an awesome day.